Merch Minds Podcast, episode number 63. My name is Glenn. This is Yong.
Hello, Senor Hacks.
Special guest today. Let the people know.
The special guest is me. I am the special guest. Thank you for having me here. No, to be serious here, we have RJ Martinez. A lot of you guys know him from his YouTube channel, his Instagram, and he has his own Facebook group.
And he has a conference coming up that Yong is going to be speaking at. I'm hoping to make a surprise appearance, and we're both going to be in LA. So
that's right, Los Angeles at the same time.
Yep. So that's going to be pretty cool.
And it just happened by accident. This was not planned.
Because I know that way.
Because RJ had invited me like 3-4 months ago. He said, "Hey, I'm doing this conference. I want you to be a speaker, and then you're doing your Out Hustled series on your YouTube channel."
Yes, sir.
And you just happen to be in Los Angeles the same week, so Glenn and I will both be in Los Angeles. Tell him about your meetup, man. This guy's a superstar.
Oh, we're gonna have a meetup in LA. It's just to be at Shakey's Pizza. If you're interested, you can sign up. Hustlerhacks.com on the top right-hand corner. But we've had about 80-something people sign up, and I am I'm a little shocked, I guess, because I was kind of like asking the other guy who's helped planning it, Rob. I was like, "Is this gonna be enough? Like, do we have enough room, or like, what's going on?" And I have no clue of how many people are really gonna show up, but 80-something so far have signed up for this meetup to say what's up, hang out a little bit for Out Hustles. But Yong will be there. So if you don't want to meet Yong, ask him about some merch stuff.
Yeah. Well, actually, we're also having a meetup here in San Jose.
Yes, sir.
Monday. So it's the Monday before the Los Angeles meetup. But the one in San Jose, it's not going to be that many people. I think we're actually going to try and cap it off like at 30, right?
Yeah, and I think we have like 28 so far.
Yeah, because I think when you start getting up to like 80, man, that's like a nightclub status.
Nightclub status.
I'm serious,
man. All up in the clubs, all up in the videos.
All up in the videos, dancing.
Man.
Yeah, so we'll have a meetup in San Jose, and then Thursday we'll be in Los Angeles. So cool, man. How are your numbers, man?
Merch news and numbers. Yeah, let's talk numbers. So that same shirt that I had is still doing pretty good. Despite more and more pages of lookalikes out there.
Yeah.
But the numbers, let me see. Last 7 days, 247 products sold. Estimated royalties $1,162.83.
Damn, son.
Yeah, that one shirt is still going strong. I've sold 12 of that one shirt today. The rest are like one here and there. But I've sold maybe like 20-something today in general. But it's been going strong. Let's see how long it will go strong for.
So it sounds like you're making a comeback almost. Because
yeah.
I know late last year your numbers were kind of dipping.
Don't call it a comeback.
But LL Cool J.
Yeah.
But now it seems like your numbers coming back up. So that's a good thing.
We're not messing around. That's what we said last podcast. Now look.
That's right. We're not messing around. We are not messing around. We got RJ on the show. We're not taking no for an answer.
How are the numbers for you?
Well, they're not as good as yours. So my last 7 days, 81 shirts for a total royalty of $522.08.
Are they hoodies and sweatshirts in there?
I got some hoodies, and I sold a few, maybe 2 or 3 hoodies, a couple of sweatshirts, and I've noticed a lot of my long sleeves were out of stock, but I think a lot of them are coming back into stock. In fact, I sold a long sleeve today, so that's a good thing. And it's funny because the last 3-4 days, I was like each day, like I was in the single digits as far as sales, which I haven't seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Today's been relatively good. Last time I checked, I had 13 sales for the day, and today's not even 3 p.m. here in California. So who knows? I mean, I could, this could be like a 20 sale day for me. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think sweatshirts have only sold like 5. Hoodies, I haven't sold one yet.
You haven't sold one yet? Okay.
No, only sweatshirts so far. I'm looking at the other stuff, a couple of premium t-shirts in there. Valentine's Day shirts are definitely picking up. If that's something that, hey, if people want to get into that, I mean, I wouldn't say you're behind, but I would definitely get on that.
When is Valentine's? I know it's February, but what's the exact
usually
date?
It's like 14th, I think.
Okay.
Around there.
I don't think it's too late. No.
Yeah, I would try to get in. I think it maybe 2 weeks advance probably is the latest, because I've done 2 weeks before. It's still done good, but I would definitely want to at least try to get in there as soon as you can.
Okay.
Let me check. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think I have any Valentine's Day shirts, so I might make a couple here in the next couple of days.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's on I guess it's I don't know if it's always on the 14th. Maybe we just can't even. Yeah, it's always on the 14th. Valentine's Day to me is just like an extra commercial day.
Yeah,
to make money and all that. So I am like, I can't even remember. But yeah, it's gonna be this year on a Wednesday if anybody's interested.
If anybody needs a Valentine's date, guy or female, let me know. I'll be more than happy to go out and have dinner with you guys.
Look at this guy opening up his services. You can even talk merch, take them out to a fine dining.
Fine dining. That's right. Yeah,
nice
we can talk meal. But so cool. Yeah. So maybe I'll get a couple of Valentine's Day shirts in before it's too late. Just a reminder, today is what? Friday. What is today? Today is Friday the 12th. On the 15th, we're gonna have the royalty change.
Yes, sir.
So just in fact, when this
day after my birthday, that's a nice little birthday surprise.
The day after your birthday?
Yeah.
How old you gonna be, man?
I'm gonna be 32.
Damn, you're catching up to me, son.
I know, it's getting there. I'll be 32 on Sunday.
Oh my gosh! Well, happy birthday! And
thank you, sir.
I'll make sure and text you and sing you a happy birthday on Monday or Sunday.
Appreciate that.
But yeah, so by the time, when this podcast and episode comes out on your channel, that'll be the day when the royalties.
Yeah, yes, sir. On that 15th.
Yep. Are you gonna try and raise your prices?
I have been for the last.
You have been, okay.
Last uploads that I've been doing, I've been trying to raise $1.50, some $2, some $1, just depending on what it is. But that's probably the highest I think I've been raising them is like $2 extra max, because that's kind of covering our ground for what we've been doing right now. But I definitely think we're going to see a decrease once we hit that 15th. I think you will see the royalties go down a little bit until maybe these new sets start coming out. But as far as the old ones, I've been keeping them that, because I think there's just too many to go back and forth. You know what I hate too is like trying to upload, and then if they don't get approved again for some reason, or they're stuck in processing, I just want them to be there.
Right. Oh, hold on a second. So you're not editing the prices for whatever's on there already?
No, I'm just uploading some new ones.
So the new ones
prices, yeah.
So you have no intention of repricing the old ones?
No, because even with the new price change, I mean, I'm still making not necessarily great, but decent amount of money. After we talk to our guest, you're gonna see. I mean, he has some shirts that are $12.99, $14.99. I don't have any of them that are that low anyway. So I'm not really too worried about, I guess, the royalty in that case. So I don't know. I guess we'll see after the 15th.
Cool. Dude, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah, well, go ahead.
Man, my freaking boss today, actually, no, yeah, it was today, because Monday I didn't go to work. I work from home. Yesterday I worked from home, and I go into the office today. Fridays normally I work from home, but I went into the office today, and she goes, "Hey, Young, maybe we should get you back on the normal schedule." I was like, "Oh man." So I don't know if she's serious or not, but dude, when she told me that, my heart sank. I was like, oh, dude, what am I gonna do?
You're like, I'm off today. Just kidding. I didn't hear anything.
Well, for the listeners and viewers, I have a really good schedule, and I have a really good relationship with my boss, where I can kind of come and go as I please. There's a lot, there's a lot of times I work from home. I mean, Glenn and I, we talk a lot on the days that I'm supposedly working from home, and but yeah, she goes, hey, maybe we should get you back on a regular schedule. I'm like, what does that mean? I am on a regular schedule.
Oh man, you have to keep us updated with that one.
That's crazy, man. So yeah. I know.
Yeah, Young needs his freedom and his days to do his thing.
Yeah.
You can't have him trapped up there in the office.
That's right. Dude, I told you about my fantasy league. I lost by like 3 points.
Oh, you know what? It's kind of funny. It was like, we don't even get to talk about it when we came back from the break, because you were like, I'm going to let everybody know what happens on my fantasy football championship. And then we didn't even get to come back and talk about that.
Dude, it sucked because it came down to Monday Night Football, and I was in Las Vegas, and the opposing quarterback was having such a bad game, and I can't remember who the quarterback was for that game. I mean, I guess I can log in and check, but I don't want to waste any time right now just trying to fiddle with my phone. But I was thinking at one point, I was like, I'm going to win this. And then the freaking guy, man, he throws a long pass and beats me out by like 3 points.
Always happens. And how much was there? A lot of money on the line?
No, well, see, here's the thing, man. So I play in the league, and I think I mentioned this a couple of times. I play in a league with NFL players and NFL executives, and for the people that work for the NFL, they can't play for money. Right? It's they can't play for money. So what we do is we play for prizes, right?
Okay.
And so, and the prizes every year is different, right? One year it was tickets to the Pro Bowl, going to the NFL draft.
These are like monster prizes. Young's over here telling everybody else that I'm like some kind of little celebrity with like 80 people coming up for a meetup, and this guy's playing with NFL executives. And this, he also remembers too, going to Seattle. We're with the Jersey guys, go to their room. I don't know what they were doing anyway. But they had to go get money or do something. I don't know. We were gonna go upstairs, go to the elevator, and then Gary Payton comes out, Seattle Supersonics legend, and then Young's like, "Hey, yo, GP," and I'm like, "What the heck?" And then he was on the phone, so we didn't even get to take a picture with him or anything. But he says what's up to him, and then like he was kind of reminded, "Oh yeah, I remember hanging out at your house, blah blah blah." And GP's like, "Oh yeah, yeah," and I'm like, what the heck's going on here?
Okay, so the story behind that is long time ago, I'm talking a long time ago, my buddy who used to play for the 49ers, and again, I'm not here to name drop or nothing, like he used to be neighbors with Gary Payton, and I remember one Christmas we all went to Gary Payton's house.
Right? Look at this guy.
And so we were there for Christmas, and I remember, and then when I was telling Glenn the story, he goes, "Well, who else was there?" I'm like, let's see, the E40 was there, E40, the Bay Area rapper, and then Brian Shaw, the NBA legend.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wait a minute, I think I even have a picture. And I showed you the picture, and actually, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you can go to my profile, and it's one of the newer pictures. Someone had posted a picture of us at Gary Payton's house on Christmas. And so that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago.
So anybody out there listening to the podcast, he knows NBA stars. He's playing fantasy football with NFL legends. But yet, we're barely hearing about this now. January 12th, 2018. Just kidding.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm a little pissed off that I lost that damn fantasy league this year.
And you were in Vegas, so it almost like was perfect to win.
Oh man, dude, it sucked. But yeah, man. I mean, what else is going on?
I think merch wise, that was pretty much our main stuff. I mean, the hoodies and stuff we talked about. Um, Everything else is kind of, I think, what we're going to talk about our guest about too, which is the people being frozen. And I think the Jersey guys are still frozen for some reason because Anthony posted about that not too long ago again this week. So maybe it's just the same thing that he's still throttling and all this stuff still going on. So maybe it's just slowly getting back into it, where maybe everyone's account's getting back to 100%. I have no clue, but they should let us know. Let us know in our Merch Minds Facebook group. Are you still frozen and or throttled in between? Maybe you think that maybe your numbers should be doing a little bit better at this point. Slowly getting out of that frozen stage we all were. So let us know what's going on.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's like I was saying. I mean, the last few days, I've only had single-digit sales. So,
yeah. So maybe it's not 100% yet for everybody. Yeah. I don't know.
And I haven't seen days like that in a long time.
Yeah.
So, but maybe things are getting better. We'll see. Anything else going on as far as merch? How's Etsy working out for you?
Etsy, nothing really going on there. And my other account, I've been selling more on that one too. I think at this point I'm maybe like 60 something shirts total. But I need to get back into that one. I actually haven't really been keeping up with that second account. I need to get back into it.
Okay. Etsy for me is below average right now. I think I had was it last night or the night before? I had one sale recently. As far as my the other accounts that I'm managing. Oh, by the way, let me clarify this, because I've been getting messages from people saying, how did you end up getting multiple accounts? I don't have multiple accounts. I'm managing 2 other accounts with local friends here who have Merch by Amazon accounts. You know, I haven't done much with those accounts. I've uploaded maybe a few designs in the last couple of weeks, but that's something I need to get on top of. So maybe this weekend I'll focus on those accounts.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of opportunities.
Yeah,
so we got to figure that out.
Absolutely. Well, so we have a super cool guest, great guy, just full of energy, man. And Mr. RJ Martinez, I'm sure a lot of you guys follow him on YouTube, his Instagram, and I see some familiar faces in his Facebook group as well. So let's talk to RJ. All right, guys, this has been a long time coming. We got my compadre, Mr. Senior RJ Martinez. What's going on, my man?
No, man, just chilling. I was actually making some lunch right now.
You're making some lunch? Some jalapeno poppers?
Nah. I've been eating like a good boy, man. Eating healthy. Just trying to the gym every morning.
Okay.
This guy's gonna look swole for the conference.
hey, he's doing his thing, man. But yeah, we had that little mini meetup a couple of weeks ago when I was on my trip, and we were eating some jalapeno poppers and washing it down with some beers. That was fun.
Yeah, strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde. That's the name of the beer. Okay, that's some lady. That's some lady. But RJ, well, thank you for being here, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been waiting. I was like, all right, cool. 2 p.m. I was took my stuff for the tax lady to get her stuff done, and then I was like, oh yeah, 2 p.m. I got to get on the podcast.
Man, you got. I think both you and Glenn, man, you guys are on top of your taxes, man. I always wait to the last second.
Nah, I gotta
see what kind of money's left over. If I have to pay anything, I don't want that lingering around.
Okay, yeah, I usually, man, I wait to the last second. But RJ, hey, so welcome to the show. This is a question we ask everyone. Tell us what tier you want, and if you don't mind sharing, I know some people don't. Tell us what kind of money you're making.
Okay, so I am on. I'll tell you all the information right now.
Yeah, I am on. Nothing to hide.
Yeah, I got nothing to hide. I'll show you what design sold today too. I'm just kidding. No more of that. All right.
Tell us. Tell us.
So, I'm at 6th tier. Yeah, 6K. Not 6
Okay.
tier, 6K tier.
They have a 6th tier?
I knew that was coming.
Is that something new?
6K.
6K.
Okay. And okay, so yeah. So I'm at 100 last 7 days at 182 shirts sold, $804 in profit, 4,472 designs live.
Yo, man, those are some pretty solid numbers, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to start from the beginning to see how he built this little empire up.
Yeah, so let's talk about this, man, because you don't do any of your designs, right, RJ?
No, I don't.
Okay, so when did you first get started on merch?
It was actually because I was losing at Shopify, man. I was losing pretty bad.
Yo, Shopify is a whole nother beast.
Yeah. So I actually had a pixel, a good pixel like fired up on my Shopify store. And then I actually got that account banned and I lost like pretty much all my whole pixel information. And I was actually
hold on a second. You had your Shopify store banned?
My Facebook pixel. That was
okay.
Yeah. And I actually was actually trying to sell shirts on my Shopify store. So I was just messing around with that. And then I just started uploading into merch and all of a sudden I see them making sales. I was like, wow, it's making more sales than my actual Shopify store. So then I got my pixel I got that like account disabled and suspended and I couldn't get it back. So I was like, you know what? Like Amazon's actually showing me like I'm making sales over here. So something must be working. So I had a designer already and I was like, you know what? Let's just start uploading full time. So we started uploading full time. And then next thing you know it, like it was, the first holiday I hit was Cinco de Mayo and I just started killing it with sales. And I was like, wow. Okay. I was like 230 shirts, like in like 2 weeks. Last 7 days was like 232 shirts sold. And I was like, okay, now we're on to something. And then I just started like paying attention to everybody. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, you know what I mean? This came up and I like I said, I just outsourced everything. My design, I suck at designing. I tried it a couple of times. I'm horrible.
No.
Yeah, horrible.
So when you started though, what tier were you at when you first started, like around that time?
Okay, so I had the account for about 2 years because Chris Green, he actually said something about having a merch account. I was doing FBA just on the side. I had a full-time job. I was just, so I had it 2 years ago I had it and I only uploaded like 10 or 12 shirts on there, but they made sales and I was at tier 500 when I started. And I just started uploading. Like I was uploading, maxing out the limits every single day and just going hard. And I was like, all right, I need to figure out what's going to make sales. I need to test everything. Like I want to see, okay, if I hit this trend and it's all of a sudden it started making sales, I'm gonna hit the next trend. And then I do the same thing for the next one. And that's when I started catching on. I was okay. And then started branching off.
Cool. So you say you outsource everything. Now I know I watched a bunch of your videos and I know you always talk about your team. Mm-hmm. So you outsource everything to the designs, to the uploading?
Yeah, the uploading. She uploaded today. 68 uploads today.
Okay.
She's from the Philippines, so when I wake up, my uploads they're like kind of basically just done for the day.
But so I'm curious. So how do you do this? Like do you give her like the keywords to use, or you just pretty much trust her judgment? You just tell her to do the research and just tell her to do just whatever you think or whatever she think is best.
Yeah, well, so with that too, with the research part, I actually do the research part on that. So with that, I'll share a Google Drive and I'll share the links with her, and then I'll put the first 3 or 4 long tail keywords right beside that link, and she already knows. And she's pretty good. She speaks English because she's from the Philippines, and she's pretty good at it with keywords. And she's kind of familiar with Amazon already, so she knows about keywords and like copyright and what not to put in the title and stuff like that. Just more of a generic, you know what I mean? When you're doing your listing, you want to do like more generic keywords, not like no. I I don't know what would you put in there. That's
give us an example, man. Why don't you show us one of your shirts? Show us one of your
Oh yeah. So for example, Valentine's teacher shirt. That's a long tail keyword that I'm actually just did right now. I did about 15 different links on it right now, and I did like about 15 different links and all Valentine's teacher shirt. So all those 15 links that I do, that the designers are going to do, all those shirts in the title are going to have Valentine's teacher shirt, and then it's going to have like it can be gifts, you know what I mean, just generic keywords in there.
Sure.
Yeah. And was it like this first designer? Was this designer the first one that you got back in the Shopify day, or like have you been changing out designers?
No, actually, he's actually the very first one. I told him to stick with me, and we stuck together. And I have to get on him sometimes about like some of the designs. I'm like, dude, this don't even look right. But he's the very first one, and he stuck with me. He's consistent every single day. He likes to work like 7 days a week, and I'm telling him, take Saturday, Sunday off. And he's like, no, I don't have nothing to do. I'm bored. I'm like, all right, whatever. I have to remind him just to take a day off. So he's pretty cool. He's a pretty good guy. I actually Skype with him. Like we'll do like a once a week Skype just to go over sales, so I can show him what designs are selling. And then not only that, he actually recruited the second designer. He recruited her. It's his son's art teacher, and she's good.
Wait. He recruited his son's art teacher. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's good?
Yeah. Good? She's good. She's pretty good. She's really good.
How many designers do you have in total?
I actually have 3. The third one, he's from the Philippines, but he's making like 50 designs up. Like I cut him down because you can see that he was rushing through his designs, and I didn't like it at all. I was like, man, you need to pay attention. Like you got to take this seriously. Like if not, you're gone. Like it's like I'm taking it seriously, and then the uploader's taking it seriously. And if you're not gonna take it seriously, like I cut you down to 5 designs today instead of 10. Like it's horrible, you know what I mean? Like it's just like it's a team effort. So
right. So you have one uploader, you have 2.5 designers.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone else as far as your team?
I got one more. He uploads on Etsy.
He uploads on Etsy. Okay. Yeah, because you're doing the Etsy print for integration as well.
Yes.
How's that working out?
It's actually today is pretty good. Sold a Chinese New Year. Sold 2 Chinese New Year shirts.
Yo, hold on, man. You look nothing like Chinese to me. Okay. What are you doing, dude? You look nothing like Chinese.
I know, but hey, you gotta get my piece of the pie. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's doing 10 a day, and which is $2. So $2 because what do they charge you? 20 cents? Is that correct? Is that correct? $2? Yeah, that's correct. $2 a day on him because he's just uploading, and then I'm paying him $2 a day, so $4 a day just with that.
So how much are you paying your VAs and your designers, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, no problem. So my main designer, he's making $2 a design.
Okay.
So he does anywhere from 10 to 15 a day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then the second one, she is $1.78 a design.
Okay.
So she's doing 5 a day, but she's like I'm telling you, like the detail work on her designs it's up there. And I'm just like, I'm impressed because she has this little, I'm not sure what type of pad she has, but she'll do like little stuff. I don't know, the little things on the design, and she kills it. So, and then the second one's $1.78 per design too. And he's doing from like 0 designs a day to 5.
Okay. Well, that's cool, man. Well, that's cool. It sounds like you have a system in place. And I think I know the Jersey guys, they're all about outsourcing as well. Now, do you guys communicate a lot with one another? And like, I mean, I know we all kind of talk amongst a group in private, but do you like ever talk to them in private as far as exchanging ideas and stuff like that as far as outsourcing? Because those guys, they're all about outsourcing.
Yeah. We just kind of just go over like YouTube stuff. Like Anthony called me the other day. And I looked at my phone. I was like, who's calling me right now? I was at the gym, and it was Anthony. I was like, okay, what's up, man? And he's like, how do you do this on YouTube? And I just showed him how to do it. Or I didn't show him, but I just told him how to do it. And he did it. But that's pretty much it. Like, we really don't communicate that much. Like, he messaged me today and asked me who a certain person was, and I told him I wasn't sure who it was. It's a catfish account. So
those guys, man, I'm telling you, they're great. They're great. So one of the main reasons why we wanted to have you on the show is because you have an event coming up here next week or two, right?
Yes, the 26th.
It's called the Marcella. Tell us about it.
Marcella. So we're gonna have Young's gonna be there. Glenn, you going?
Yeah, I'm hoping I can go that. I leave that last day, but I'm hoping I can stop by in the morning, say what's up to everybody out there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll just me and Travis kind of just put this event together. He actually reached out to me. I was just doing the numbers, and honestly, I didn't want to do the event. I was because I average 10K a month in profit on merch, and that's my goal. And I didn't want to do nothing. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And then he was like, come on, man, come on, you can do it. I know you can. And I was like, oh, okay. We're supposed to. So Anthony's supposed to be there. Okay, from Merch Empire. Then we got Matt, Justin Sinner. He's supposed to be there too.
We've seen that guy at Ty Lopez's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that guy on I remember like he came out like on Ty Lopez's house thing or something, and he was like talking about shirts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's I guess he's doing pretty good. Like, he's killing it. He's all about shop at the niche store and stuff like that. So he's doing really well. Who else is speaking? Young, come on.
Hey, this is your event.
Hey, come on, Young, you're a speaker.
Hey, you pipe down. Okay, this is his event.
That's it. To be continued.
No, I think so. It's me. No, okay. Let's think about this. It's me. You're obviously speaking. This is your event. You got Anthony, and then you got this guy. This other. What's his name again?
Who? Matt?
Justin.
Matt.
Yeah, Justin, and then you got Matt, and then isn't Resale's going to be there?
Yeah, I will say Reezy. My bad, Reezy.
Okay.
Sorry, homie.
So cool, man. So is the event sold out?
Yes.
It is sold out.
Yes, it is. We may have like we have like one or two seats we can probably fit in there, but we don't want it to be like that. You know what I mean? Because we just want everybody just to pull out laptops and just go over like stuff they have questions about, because there's people that are doing way better numbers or doing better numbers that are there that are doing better than me. But the whole point of the event is about networking and just going over everything. Like, I might learn something from someone else, and they might learn something from me that they didn't know.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because I think regardless of what tier people are on, I think all of us can learn something from one another, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I love networking. Glenn and I love networking. We love attending conferences, because in my opinion, the best way you're going to be successful is, number one, you have to be humble, and number two, you have to be willing to learn, regardless of what tier or how good or how much money someone's making. You can always learn something and then just kind of put it together into your own nutshell, and then build your own little system, right?
Yes, exactly. Because you honestly, like, that, like, once you get to that certain point, it's like with that much profit, like, that anybody can do it, but like, not too many people know they can do it. Like, you look at a person like, you can do what I did.
Right. But not just that, it's just a good motivating factor for, people to just kick you in your ass and be like, yo, you can do this. No, seriously, right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
I shared this story a few times now. Like, one of the best things that I've done this past year was when we went to the Seattle conference, and I was talking to Debbie Harvey, who I think just registered for your event, because she did message me. And she said that she was going to attend. Dude, she was telling me, she was like, oh, man, you need to re-upload your same designs onto premium shirts, right? And I wasn't doing that at the time. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. If I hadn't taken her advice, the numbers that I did in December, I would have probably done half that. Seriously. So I'm always encouraging, man. Just go and try to network as much as you can.
I think people don't want to like waste their slots because they figure it's like a waste, but in reality, I mean, you're especially for like popular shirts that are already selling like on regular, might as well do it in premium. Now, of course, we have like hoodies and sweatshirts.
The hoodies, yep.
Yeah. Did you get approved for that, RJ, yet or no?
Yeah, so I got
okay.
I have hoodies and sweatshirts.
How many are you trying to do a day, I guess, on those or uploads?
So I went over a little thing. My uploader actually told me, she's like, on Saturdays and Sundays or one of those days, I'm just gonna upload straight hoodies, because what my main designer's doing, he's just like, he'll make the design and then he'll resize it to the hoodie form and just go from there. But for the most part, she's doing sweatshirts, long sleeves, premium, and standard shirts. And then on the one of the days on the weekend, she's gonna upload just straight hoodies. So that's kind of it works out better for her, and that's good with me. So
yeah.
So you said you might have 1 or 2 slots left. So in case people do want to attend, if they want to try and squeeze themselves in, and maybe convince you to open up 1 more slot, where can they go to get more information?
With that right there, I'll go to Travis. I will go to Travis and just send him a message, Travis Wren, and do it that way.
Okay, how much is the event?
They are right now, because the early bird special is already over, so it's going to be $300 a ticket.
Okay. Well, technically, you were sold out anyway, right? But you did mention that you might be able to squeeze 1 or 2 person. So if that's the case, reach out to Travis Wren.
How many people do you think are more than likely going to attend?
We're trying to keep it below 40, but I think we're in the range of 32, 31, roughly around there.
Okay. That's a good size, because I like it like personal. I think people like it that way too, because if it's like too huge, or like I don't even get to talk to Yong or RJ or Travis or anything.
Yeah.
With the number one feedback that we got when we did our Denver one was everyone was saying that they liked how it was really small and intimate, right? Because when you start getting into the hundreds, it just gets too overwhelming, right?
Yeah, they want to get nice and cozy with Yong.
Heck yeah, man! Come give me a cuddle. I like it.
Come slobber on my laptop.
Yeah, come do it. Man, I thought this is a family show, man.
Okay.
You know what a good question was I wanted to ask RJ with I guess designers, everything like that. So your example, someone that's making what, $1.78, you said per design. Let's say they do 10 designs a day. So roughly that's like what, 500 or something a month that you're roughly, I guess, paying for maybe like that one designer, more or less. Is that right?
Let's see. I think it's is it 3? I think she makes 370 or something like that.
Okay, so like 370 a month.
Yeah. Well, she's doing five a day. So
5 a day. Okay.
Yeah. 270. 270. I think it probably is. And then my main designer, he's making about $800 a month. And
okay.
He gets mad because when I get on him, I'm just like, dude, you're making, you see everybody else's numbers, like how much they're getting paid, and you're making double. So I'm gonna get on you when you're not like doing what you got to do correctly. So
do they all know how much one's making?
No, they don't. They don't talk about that.
Okay, but he does, since he's the main one.
Yeah, he don't tell nobody that. But I'm pretty sure if they would go watch the videos and stuff, like my YouTube videos, they would know like how much the other person is making. So.
Oh man! Okay. So they would know that they have this dirty old boss who just ripping each other off, and I'm just playing.
So roughly, I guess all of them combined, would you say you pay out how much per month?
It's no more than like, I want to say no more than 1,500.
Okay. Compared to what you're making on merch, so
yeah. Okay. But like with that though too, like I think I might just keep 2 designers on my account, because I have my grandpa's account too. I forgot to mention that. And I think I'll just keep 2 designers on my account, because I'm thinking that's like I think that's the limit. That's how much I need for now, until I start hitting those big numbers. And then just give him a designer, because like he don't know nothing about this. Like he understands what I'm doing. Like he'll go on my lives and stuff like that. When I do a YouTube live or a Facebook live, he'll go on there and show some support and like it and share it and stuff like that. But he has no idea what I'm talking about at all.
So who keeps the money?
It goes into his account. Well, what do you mean?
Well, since it's his account, it seems like you're doing all the work for him. So I was just wondering, but it's his account. I was just wondering who keeps that money.
It goes into his account. It's
okay.
His, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But once he starts getting to a certain level, he's gonna have to, of course, pay his designer and stuff like that.
Okay, so now are you in the process of trying to teach your grandfather how to do all that?
Yes, I want to actually teach him how to do all that because I don't want him to get like he gets like a $3,000 check and he's like, oh, okay, living a good life. I don't know where it came from.
I mean, that's a good thing, though, right? Father, come on.
Yeah. The only reason I want to do this, he's like one of my big supporters. You know what I mean? He's a cool guy. And I told him, I was like, hey, you bailed me out. He bailed me out probably about 3 years ago. I ain't gonna say why, but like, here you go. Here's a $100,000 merch account. Keep it.
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool. Nice. Well, I think that's awesome, man. Because well, Glenn and I, we're both managing a couple of accounts ourselves, and it's difficult, right? Because we're on, we got the mindset of, we're trying to do everything on our own. Mm-hmm. I think this year I am gonna hire designers, but as far as uploading, man, I just can't trust anyone to touch my account. So kudos to you for doing something like that. I mean, clearly it's working for you, and you have a system in place. So I would then pick your brain more when I see you in Los Angeles here in a couple of weeks. But dude, did you hear about this freaking meetup that Glenn's gonna have the night before?
I've seen something like that. I was like, oh no, I can't do nothing like that.
Yo, this dude has like 200 people showing up just so they can meet him, man. Dude, we're talking to a celebrity, man.
He's putting out content every day. I watch his stories on Instagram. I'm like, dang, all right, another one.
Yo, Glenn,
he's getting it.
Tell him how many people you got showing up.
Oh, right now we got like 80 something that signed up. Now I don't even know what's gonna happen. Of course, that's just like a meetup, like you hang out. I mean, I don't have like free food or anything like that, but it just came to meet up, and then yeah, I was telling RJ about it. Yong, of course, is gonna be there because he's gonna be in town for the conference already the next day anyway. So yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to get as many people possible. Let's see what happens.
Hey, RJ, I was telling him, man, we should charge a cover charge at the door. Yeah. Since so many people showing up.
$5. Yeah, we'll do 10. We'll do 10. Split it.
Right.
I mean, split it.
No, man, I mean, Glenn. I mean, he does a meetup. We got the whole Compton showing up. I do a meetup, and RJ walks in like 2 hours late. I can't even get people. I'm just telling you how it is.
I showed up late because the traffic. I was dead. Oh man,
I can't even get people to show up to my meetups. That's all good though. I'm not jealous of nothing. I'm just saying, man.
Oh, man.
Glenn here's a celebrity. So
I'm gonna get some emails like the next day, like, hey, I tried to go to the meetup. There was like 2 dudes taking a cover.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey, dude. I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. If people don't pay the $10 cover charge, I'm gonna have RJ rough them up.
Okay, so where's it at? Where's it at? The meetup.
It's just gonna be like at Shakey's Pizza. So it's just gonna be like open to whoever wants to show up and hang out, I guess, for a little bit. So Rob, he's a guy also on Instagram. I forgot what his handle was, but he's the one that kind of like recommended like somewhere a little bit more open for people. And then after that, I think any dudes or anybody who wants to go out for drinks after that, want to hang out a little bit, then we'll kind of like transition after the 80 something people start dying down, hopefully. But I don't think that many people are gonna show up. Personally, I think it starts off with like, oh yeah, 50 and then 80. And then after that, like, half will show up. It's like inviting people to a wedding, right? Not everybody's going to show up.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so that's on Thursday evening at Shakey's Pizza. Dude, I didn't even realize Shakey's Pizza was still in business.
Yeah. I've never been one. We don't even have one here, so I don't even know.
No, I mean, I think the last time I've been to a Shakey's Pizza was like in the 80s.
When I was like 2.
Right? And
when I was like 2.
And I don't understand why that's so funny, RJ.
He's trying to say you're old. You gotta let him
I don't understand why. I don't understand why that's funny.
At this point, knows he's old. That's all right.
But yeah, man. So Shakey's Pizza, and then then your conference is in downtown Los Angeles. So if you guys are interested, RJ said he might have a spot or two left. So contact Travis, or I guess they can contact you as well.
Yeah,
right?
Contact me. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yo, did Glenn freeze up again?
Oh, there.
I don't know what's going on.
I think he froze up again. It's the El Paso internet. But hey, RJ.
What's up? Yeah, what's going on?
Thank you for being here, man. I know the time went quick, but it's always fun to talk to you, man. And
give this guy some more time.
You want to give him some more time?
Yeah, give him some more time.
Well, what time did we start?
Like at 3-something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then
let him drop some knowledge for the guests.
Hey, RJ, then. Dakala
Nah, okay. So well, I think with knowledge, okay, so with designing shirts, always you want to be ahead of everybody. You know what I mean? And then the design, of course, and then keywords. Keywords are so important because it's like, okay, you're like you put a shirt and you put it on the most busiest intersection. Is it intersection or street? Intersection or street on the city. You know what I mean? Those are your keywords. You put the keywords and you put it on the corner, and you know what I mean? You're just driving all this traffic to it. So of course the design, but you want to design like 45 days out. You know what I mean? I think that's very important because once you get that first sale, think about it this way. You're on page 10 and then you can run some AMS ads to it too, to kind of give it that boost. My number, I had a shirt that was killing it the last 30 days. It did like in November, it did like 1K in profit. Just one shirt.
Just one shirt.
I had the price at $14.99. Okay, and I was selling anywhere from, there's days I was selling it from an average like 5 to 7, but then once we got closer to December, I was doing like 15 in a day, 17 in a day.
Okay, and, but how is it now? Because I know a lot of people are complaining that their shirts are being throttled to this day.
Well, now because like their old ads they're throttled. My old ads, I had one ad where I only spent $130, but it had like $1,700 in sales. Okay, now but once you're running the AMS ads now, the ads they're actually ranking the shirts now. Like there's no more throttle.
Are you putting expiration dates on your ads, or are you just letting them run continuously?
Letting them run continuously. I've been, because with ads it's a different ball game, because it's more like you gotta let it run. You gotta let it run for like no less than 3 days. Let it run. Okay, even if it's spending like, don't let it spend more than $15. Okay.
Well, first of all, you don't get charged unless they click on the ad, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so I mean, you might as well let it run continuously, because you're not going to get charged unless someone clicks on that. So
yeah, I think if you don't have a sale before or after $15, I think just pause it. It's up to you. Like you can even do 20 or 30. Like it's all up to you. But understand that if you're going to scale your business, you're gonna have to run ads. You know what I mean? So it's
sure.
It's very important. I think it's very important to run AMS ads.
Sure.
So,
absolutely. Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask him. Do you think that the whole freeze is over with? Because I think there's some people out there that are still like, yeah, there's still some throttling going on, but I don't know how's your account.
Well, because this is what I'm looking at. Because I'm looking at the stats, the numbers. Okay, I'm above 20 shirts sold a day now. Last week I was only above 15 to 20. Now I'm in the range of 25 to 30 a day. Now I'm thinking next week, you know what I mean, it's going to be between 30 to 35 a day. Does that make sense?
Slowly coming back.
Yeah. And then when you get closer to the holidays, it's going to be like over 50 for sure a day.
Hey, so just out of curiosity, I want to talk your pricing strategy. So why are you pricing your shirts that low, $14.99?
With that one right there, honestly, there was a glitch, and I was trying to price it up a little higher. And
what do you mean there was a glitch?
I don't know. For some reason, it says my 250 letters in the bullet points, which I don't have 256 words in the bullet points. It's like way less than that. But every time I try to erase it and submit it, it says I have, like, I'll clear it and erase everything. and I'll press submit, and it says I still have 250 letters, more than 256 letters in the bullet point, but I don't. So it ended up being like stuck right there, and then it started taking off.
Okay, and you just didn't want to mess with it, right?
No, I didn't want to mess with it at all. But
yeah, then, so you just left it at $14.99.
But I tried to change it though. I tried to change it up to $16.99 after it started making sales. But it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. So is that what you normally do? Do you normally price your shirts at a low price, and then as it starts making sales, you increase the price?
I did that. I have a Valentine's shirt that sold like about 6 times already. I have it at $12.99, and I'm just testing it. Like I really don't know if it's gonna take off or not.
Sure.
I moved it to $14.99 yesterday, but it hasn't made a sale yet. But I think it's just all about testing the price. Like I know there's a lot of big guys out there that have all these like contracts with like Cartoon Network and all this stuff, and they're not pricing their shirts no lower than $18.99. Like why? Right. You know what I mean? Like I would do the same thing. I'll be $19.99, $21.99, and make sales all day. But with this, it's just like I don't know. It's just like I made a sale after when I uploaded the shirt, it was at $16.99, and then I was running AMS ads to it for 2 days, and it didn't make no sales. And then I bumped it down to $12.99. It made 2 sales. I was like, oh man, come on.
No, I'm just curious. I'm just curious because I'm always curious about other people's strategy. Like me, I don't ever go less than $17.99. Like these are for standard shirts, right? I don't go any lower than $17.99, so I get a bit of a higher royalty than you per shirt. But that's the lowest I'll ever go. And then if they don't sell and they get removed within 90 days, I just re-upload it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But now as far as speaking of royalties, and I know you and I talked about this earlier in the week. What is it? Sunday or maybe Monday? We have the new royalties that kick in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Monday, I think.
Is it Monday? What's your opinion on that, man? Are you gonna raise your prices or what?
I believe so. I'll probably do like an extra $1 or something like that. We'll see. Like I think I probably might just upload. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Right? Because like you can, I don't know. We can.
Yeah.
We all might get batted.
Right. No, it's just interesting. Yo, speaking of that, man, you saw my post that I did on Instagram, right? About the whole royalty thing. How I sold one hoodie, and I got a royalty of $5. Right. So I sold one hoodie for $39.99. And I got a royalty of $5, and then I sold 2 T-shirts at $19.99 each, and my combined total royalty was a little over $14. It doesn't make sense to me, man. I'm trying to understand this whole royalty thing, but I guess this is something that we should talk about maybe after the 15th, because everything's going to change again here in the next few days.
Yeah, Amazon's keeping a lot of that profit for sure. You know they're getting some type of discount.
Oh yeah, they're killing it. I'm sure they. Well, didn't they just buy out like some company not too long ago? I don't remember. They maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I could have swore they had bought out a company or something as far as T-shirts are concerned. But well, cool, man. Anything else? Any final words?
No, that's about it.
Where can our people find you at?
You can message me on Instagram, RJ Martinez 2389, or on Facebook, RJ Martinez, or on merch by Amazon Masterminds. Is there Mastermind?
Yo, Facebook. Man, what's your group called, man?
You're yeah, Masterminds. That's good. Last question. So if someone's following RJ and you go on, let's say your Instagram, Facebook or something, and you see RJ wearing a shirt that says decent Mexican, what does decent Mexican mean exactly?
I went to the grocery store and they're like, what does decent Mexican mean? The cashier lady asked me. Yeah. She's an old lady. I was like, whatever you want it to mean. Like, that's basically kind of just what it is.
What was her reaction?
And she just like, looked at me, was like, huh? Decent Mexican? I was like, I can be decent and I can do something good and be decent, or I can do something bad and be decent, or I can just be horrible and just, you're a decent Mexican. Like, you know what I mean? It can mean anything.
Are those live right now on merch?
I think so, unless they took them down. Let's see. Yeah, I have a few people that want some, but I'm gonna go buy them yourself.
Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah, there you go.
We got it. Yeah, we have it up there. It's in purple.
Okay. I'll buy a purple one. I'll buy a purple decent Mexican T-shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
11.54.
Nice. I'll buy one. Well, cool, man. Well, RJ, we'll catch up here in a couple of weeks, man. Guys, if you guys have any questions for RJ, especially for the Marcella conference, go ahead and send them a message, or Travis. And cool, man. Hey, thanks for taking the time out, out of your afternoon. I know you're busy, so thanks for being here, and then we'll catch up in a couple of weeks, man.
Perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. See ya.
RJ Martinez was in the house.
We had some technical difficulties, but hopefully it sounds a little bit better after that.
Was it you or was it him?
I don't know what happened. It was because it did it twice, and I was like, "What's going on here?" But hopefully that doesn't happen anymore to our guests.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Be kinder to our guests.
Here's the thing: stuff like that's going to happen, right? Especially when you're dealing with technology. But RJ, man, he's just full of energy. He's a fun guest. Always enjoy talking to him. So, we'll get to link up with him here in a couple of weeks. You never met him in person, right?
Never met him.
Yeah, cool guy.
You're pretty cool. Yeah. So, Yong, last anything you want to say before you go?
No. I'm hoping that my numbers pick up. I seriously, man, if I can do just 5K a month on merch, just merch, I'll be a happy camper. I seriously would. And I think this year might be the year that I'll try and break that goal. We'll see. It's been hard.
Yes, sir. Gotta put in the work. Oh, I'm the same thing. I think 4,000 to 5,000 is fine on my end. I mean,
yeah,
that's fine for me, because then you have some time to work on some other stuff. And
yeah. Because my whole thing is, you don't want to rely solely on merch, right? I mean, I think it's fair to say that we all know how much control Amazon has.
Yeah.
Right. So you don't want that to happen. So if I can do 5K just on merch and then focus on other stuff, shoot, I might consider leaving my job.
Look at this guy.
That's right. But before we go, Glenn, where can people find you? How can they contact you?
Hustler Hacks on YouTube, hustlerhacks.com, and you can email me hustlerhacks1@gmail.com.
And you guys can email me at yong@geekhustle.com. I now have an Instagram account, geek_hustle. Go find me there. And and you can tag both of us on Facebook. So we try and respond to everyone. So until next week then, guys, have a wonderful week.
See ya.